All right, so we have some packing to do for this weekend, don't we, little guy? Hmm? Yeah. He's going on his first trip this weekend. Very excited. Very excited. Somebody's smiling. Hi. Let's see if I can. Oh, go ahead then.
I was just trying to keep it open.
All right. Whoa, but.
Close anyway.
All right. We have 2 suitcases, a baby bag, a CPAP, 2 strollers. Well, this is a car seat. This is the stroller. 1 dad, 1 mom, 1 baby. This is all for one night. Pack the trunk. We're trying out another car. This would probably be after the other video we had to Delaware.
Oh, yes.
If we make that video,
If
I
we
don't
do,
know.
we'll see.
You know.
But we're doing our long-range test drives.
Yeah, and this is the Tiguan 2022 Volkswagen.
Yes.
Volkswagen. The Precious Cargo is already in here, looking at his little pictures, high contrast photos. He seems pretty entertained, spitting up a little bit, you know, how babies do. Oh.
So should we move the back to the back seat?
Yeah, I think baby bag, back seat, and the bottles back seat, the cooler bag. And then we're good to go.
Hold this.
There we go. First trip-ish, one night with a baby, where we are hopefully over-prepared. And you guys will see how much we, how well or not well we do. We're gonna do just fine. I'm confident.
I'm fairly confident.
Auckland, how are you enjoying the Airbnb? Or this is your first Airbnb? Huh? No, okay, that sounds good. So we have arrived at our Airbnb in Carmel Mount. Is that the full name of the town? It just said Carmel on the sign.
Carmel Hamlet.
Hamlet. Carmel Hamlet. This is the random town we decided to stay in because we were gonna go to New Paltz, New York, because we had plans to go 2 weeks ago, and basically we looked and everything was booked up or just overpriced, and we were just like, nah, we'll just find something close by, and this was what we found. Kamas behind me. And we just ordered some Thai food. We're gonna go pick it up. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some cake pops at Starbucks because I get 1 free thing. So there's that. Not sure how much we're gonna vlog, but I figured I'd bring the camera because this is our first trip with Auckland, and I feel like you guys would want to see that. And as you can see, we have all this luggage, which I showed you earlier actually, but we're gonna see how much we use and how much we don't use. We literally just started throwing things in the bag. Luckily I packed this little fan here. I actually have another one in my bag, another fan, because it's a little warm in here. And if you didn't know, and now you'll know, Babies they can't really regulate their temperature as well as adults, so I don't remember how long that lasts. I think 6 months. Is it 6 months come out?
I believe
I
after
think
6
after
months.
6 months they're
Yes.
yeah. So it was a little warm and not warm enough that I thought he was gonna, I wasn't that worried, but I also don't like being warm or hot. So I figured might as well put it on, and he gets like airflow. All three of us get some airflow going. It's on a low setting. It's not that serious. So anyway, that is what we're up to. We're so exciting right now. We have no idea what we're doing on this trip besides hanging out, testing out, chilling somewhere, staying somewhere other than our house with Auckland, who is sliding down the bed right now. There could be worse things he could be doing. Let me grab him. There you go, buddy. Look, you smiling at me? This is this guy smiling. You smiling? You telling everybody hey? You gonna tell them hey? Like, hey, subscribe. Like this video. It's my first video. Look at them toes. Oh, Lord. We're in trouble. Anyway. So, yeah, no official plans. Have no idea what we're doing in this town. As Kamau has pointed out, so far hasn't seen any brown people. So we're gonna see what
Well, we're about to go see some.
Oh yeah, well, you never know. There might be a Thai restaurant with no brown people. So, trying to dip our toe into this family travel life. So anyway. Alright, Kamau went to go get our dinner, which I don't know if you can see the sign. Thai Golden, that's where we're getting our dinner. But look at the sunset. Well, it's not setting quite yet, but you know what I mean. Uh-oh, somebody's getting frustrated in the back. Alright, so we got pad thai wings. I got pad see ew with duck. And Kamau got kai soy, which he loves.
Absolutely adore.
And not a lot of people just have it. And then we got some mocktails.
This is like a margarita
Ooh. And then this has kumquat.
and elderberry.
And elderberry. And the little guy, you can see, is laying down for a nap. Yay! Because usually he does not nap after 5. He fights it so hard. But he cannot fight it any longer. So anyway, we're gonna enjoy our dinner as quickly as we can. If you're a parent, you know, yeah. And even if you're not a parent,
This is the golden hour.
yeah, we just have to scoop our food down. So far, definitely should. The best birthday gift a girl can ask is him sleeping somewhere else other than our arms or in her bed. Yes. All right, so a quick room tour. I don't know why we always do these at the end, but because we forget. So this was our room. As you know, we always put the towels on the floor so that they can find them all. This is the kitchen area. I actually really liked this little nook. Somebody's right here, chilling. Hi. He doesn't want to go to take his nap. Here's the rest of the kitchen. Right. And here's our bathroom. You giving the tour, huh? Sorry, the bathroom's a little dark, but I have a different video with the light on. Since he's in my other hand, I don't want to chance dropping him. So, this little guy needs to have his like 10 a.m. nap. But as you can see, he's still awake. He's a little grumpy. this was not a bad trip. I can't wait till he's done with having reflux, which might clear up soon. He has reflux. It smells like he might have pooped. Hold on. I hope not. Well, I'll just change him in the car. He has reflux, so it makes it a little harder. Because then he's just like spitting up all over the place after he eats. Well, oddly enough, like an hour after he eats. I don't know what that's about. But you're supposed to keep him upright for 15 to 20 minutes after he eats, and he does fine. And then an hour later is when he like, bleh. So, I think as he gets older, it'll be easier because then he won't have some of these little things as a newborn. He also has newborn nasal congestion. Yeah. So it's a lot of me like using the Frida Baby snot sucker. He's totally fighting sleep. You can see him like shaking his head. But anyway. So we have a couple of things we do before we leave the area. So I'll film that and we'll sign off in the car or something. I foresee this being a very short video, just showing you that, you know, we're trying to dip our toe into travel with this little guy. And I think he did take a, yeah, smell it. I can smell it. Auckland said mandatory snack break. So far we're having an interesting time here at the Hammond Japanese Garden and Museum.
Oh, there you go. That's what it is.
Hammond Museum and Japanese Stroll Garden.
Oh, we're gonna stroll through that garden.
Stroll. So we just got here. We started with the museum, and Auckland said it was time to eat. But we were prepared. If anything, the last couple of weeks has definitely helped us to like know what he needs when we're out and about more. So that's actually kind of good. We have a good idea now. We know how to keep bottles cool. We could probably get better at it, but for the most part, we're pretty good.
And Auckland waited almost 3 hours before he actually started like demanding his food.
Yeah, well, like half an hour, I think.
Well,
We'll give you the extra half hour, Auckland. When you
Yeah.
see this when you're older.
I shouldn't say 3 hours. He almost made it 3 hours. We feed him every about 2.
Yeah, it's almost like as soon as it's like 1 hour and 49 minutes, probably before that, he's like, it's time to eat. He's very serious about his food. He's a foodie too. So far, traveling with him, even just for a day trip, has not been too bad.
No.
Yeah, I just changed his poopy diaper in the car. I think the last shot that I filmed was us in the Airbnb trying to leave. It was a poopy diaper. He pooped. I'll spare you the details, because you know parents like to talk about their kids' poop, and we've been guilty of it already. His first trip. This is technically very monumental. This is monumental. His first trip.
Yeah, it is.
Intentional trip to another city.
He's been doing very good.
All right, so that is our first trip with our baby. We think we did good.
Yeah.
He's in the back seat, not sleeping yet, but he'll probably fall asleep soon.
Very much last minute.
Yeah,
Like,
during his 2 a.m. feeding, I booked this Airbnb.
that morning we decided to book the car, and we're like, oh, maybe we'll just like drive around a little bit. And I was like, no, let's go away.
Yeah.
Let's go away.
We did better with him sleeping on this trip than we have at home. Not to bore the people who don't have kids who are watching this video, but yeah, so if you are a new parent and you're watching this video just to see hey, let's see what they did. He actually slept better here, but that might have been, he used to sleep in that bassinet and we just changed it at home. So he might have been like, ooh, I feel snugged here and nice here. Him being congested last night, he still slept pretty well. He slept actually longer than usual. What else do people worry about? Food, we had enough food. We're formula feeding / breastfeeding. That's been a journey. And so he actually did really well with that as well.
Yeah, the only thing that we would probably change is transportation of the food. I think we did really good. I feel like we could just get that more
locked down. Yeah, that's
down.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can show you guys what we did. It's this bag here. That insulated, you get for $1 at a supermarket, insulated cooler bag.
And before you keyboard warriors jump in and say just get a small cooler bag or something, we were trying to use things that we already had in the house. I have this stigma with the baby industrial complex, which is we're gonna give you my biggest one. We're gonna give you the tiny NutriBullet, which is basically just a NutriBullet with the face on it, and charge $100 more.
A cute little
not literally, but a lot of baby things are just that.
The baby NutriBullet has a little
Has
baby
the little
face
jars.
on it.
Yeah.
And it has little jars.
I got mason jars and ramekins. I'm okay.
And I believe when you do formula for under 3 months, it has to be ready-made. But after 3 months, you're more so allowed to start using powder. We haven't really decided if we're using powder yet. But since we travel, we're starting to be like, well, maybe.
Yeah,
because it would be a lot easier. If we had to suggest anything, cans are helpful. We do have 2 cans with us, but we decided to do 1 bottle that was already open in our fridge and 2 cans just in case we're out and about now and we run out of bottles. We would just open up a can and just make sure we get it cooled ASAP. Overall, we feel good about this trip.
Yes.
Road trip wise, it went well. I mean, I just hopped in the back seat whenever I needed to. Definitely easier with 2 people. So if you're a single parent, I would say you could probably do it, but it'd be even better with a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a family member, somebody to help you out.
And I don't know how people do it in their cars, but Selena had the genius idea of making sure the baby was always behind me, no matter which car we're in, and that works because in the event we need to pull over, she just hops out one door and hops in the other one. No one has to run around the car to attend to the baby. So at a traffic light, at a stop sign, or we can just pull over on the shoulder, and I thought that was really smart.
Yeah, pro tips. But this has only been an hour-long trip, hour 20, because there's traffic. It was hour and a half. And then we will be going to Maryland with him, and that's more 3 hours, I believe. So we'll see how that goes. But I think this trip kind of helps me to see what likely we'll have to do. We'll probably have to drive, maybe depending if he's sleeping when we start driving. I would sit in the front starting, or if he's awake, I would sit in the back with him. And then in the halfway mark, an hour and a half, we'd stop somewhere, take him out, probably feed him or whatever if he didn't eat already. Stretch his legs, maybe change his diaper, and then do the next hour and a half. So the trip would be more 4 hours, or an hour more than, or 40 minutes more than it's supposed to be, which is totally fine. Stay tuned for that.
Apparently this is controversial, but pacifiers are your best friend.
Especially at this age.
Yeah, especially at this age. Unless you know there's something wrong with your baby, like there was already something wrong with them, they can cry for a little bit before you like pull over. You don't need to freak out when it happens.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this as like a new parent that's like very like hawkish with my child, like what's going on with him and what's happening. But I know that like you're fed, well, you should be dry, right? And maybe you're just like gassy. And like we just saw you 10 minutes ago. I'm like, okay, we're gonna drive for a little bit, and if he keeps on like acting up, then we'll check on him.
So I'm gonna sign off on this video. Much like my pregnancy videos, if you like this, definitely show some encouragement by liking the video, because we do want to share more. And we've looked at a lot of videos about traveling with a baby and traveling with a child, and so we want to contribute to the conversation with our experience. And if there's any other topics that you can think of, let us know. And of course, subscribe so you are notified, and click the notification bell so that you're notified when we have new videos and come out has something else.
Yes. For all the new parents out there, you know that we're struggling to stay awake, so if you'd like, you can buy us a coffee.
Oh yeah, buy us a coffee. It's gonna be in the link in the description. That's all.
See you soon.
We will see you soon. Bye.